I love this. All right, Pranav, my LinkedIn friend. Hey, Andy, how are you? I am doing great. Pranav here from Mumbai. Is it advisable to disclose the salary while negotiation in case of a layoff? So now I want to be crystal clear here. Some of you may have seen some of my earlier videos, like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, where it was very common and in many cases a requirement in the United States at this time, where employers could ask you your previous salaries, like even going back, like what was the last one, then the one before that, the company before that, and so on. It was a requirement. You needed to fill it in the application and all of that stuff. And in one or two of my videos, I said, if they ask, just share it. Just go ahead and do that, because in my experience, that did not hurt you. And I still, to this day, it doesn't matter to me what I earn today. It's what I've proven to you that I can do for you, that you should pay me. And in the more than 200 clients that we've worked with, the hiring companies, where we have disclosed salaries and compensation for people that we have recruited, one time in all of those years, in more than 15 years, did one of our clients say they did not want to give somebody such a big jump to go from 50,000 to 82 or something like that. It was a junior marketing person. And I said, that's irrelevant. You can't do that, right? That job pays 82 grand. You pay her 82 grand, and they did. Okay, so but I had to work that. Now, I still believe that to this day. However, I would advise you as your coach that I would not disclose anything at all in this environment that we operate in today. Laws have changed, companies' approaches have changed, and I don't think that it actually will help you in any way. I don't really think it will hurt, but why take that chance? So my recommendation is do not disclose that unless there are exceptions. I want to be clear about this. Let me toss a great example or two or three, because I think I'm going to hit a bunch of you here. What if you're an executive and you have restricted stock units that are going to mature in a certain day at a certain time, or in the future? Hey, I have $1 million of restricted stock units that are going to vest over the next 6 months. I'm not just going to walk away from that, right? Or in 3 months. Hey, I'm a salesperson and I've already built a sales pipeline where I know what the commissions are going to be for the rest of the year, because that's how our contracts work, because we deliver software as a service, and I've signed these contracts, and every month I know what I'm going to be getting paid in commissions. Or, hey, I'm just Joe Accountant, and it's November, and I know that our company met all of its annual goals, or is going to, and I performed like a superstar. So at the end of January, I'm going to get a $50,000 bonus. These are things that you can communicate if it works to your advantage, and you need to express to somebody so they understand your mindset. Now, just remember this though, when you are negotiating, what you earn and what you think you deserve is irrelevant. It is. It's totally irrelevant. But me saying to them, hey, I have a $50,000 payday on January 31st. I am not walking away from that. Would you like to match it right now? And I'll come in a month early, right? That's different. All right. So I might not have even said I make $400,000. I make $800,000. Okay. And let me, you know what? Speaking of boot camp, speaking of success stories, speaking of not mentioning your salary, there's a boot camper. His name's Justin. He lives on the East Coast. Okay. He's been in the boot camp. We've done a few coaching calls together because he had a couple of different opportunities on the West Coast in San Francisco and Seattle area. He was working through these very prominent blue chip companies, just awesome pharmaceutical companies. And he was trying to negotiate and all this good stuff. Makes about 300 grand. So he he's in the boot camp. Now we're working together. We're going through all the 90% of what the coaching stuff is about is negotiation and how to handle this and that. And so he gets a situation with one of the companies. He accepts the offer. Then he has to reject the offer for various reasons. And he has this other company. They're dragging their feet. I said, wait it out. Okay, wait it out. This is going to come to fruition. I don't care if it's 3 months. Be patient. Don't move your family. He had other restrictions. Okay. He ends up negotiating a 100% pay increase. Okay, they didn't know how much he earned. They didn't know any of this stuff. And one other thing I want to go off on for all of you that think that no, this is the set salary. No, I can't ask for that. Everything in life is negotiable. So one of the things that he did, this is all within like the last 3 days. One of the things that he did was he has one of his children is in middle school. They want to finish out at the school in their area. Ask him. Instead of a 2-month relocation time window, 2 years. You want 2 years, right? Why would you ever ask for something like that? They'll never give that to me, right? They'll never give me a $300,000 pay increase. So of course he got it, right? Yeah, they hemmed and hawed a little, but he got it. This pandemic, all the stuff we go through, everything now, even more so, is susceptible to negotiation because of the weirdness of the environment that we're operating with. But anyhow, I would have said, if that's what you need because you have extenuating circumstances because of the school and whatever, then we'll ask for that. So all of these things, so no, I wouldn't advise you to disclose your salary, but what I would also do is when it comes down to the end, I do not want you all to miss an opportunity to ask for whatever the hell it is you want. And you might need to explain. Now, in his case, he needed to explain why he wanted that 2-year window. But he did, and he got it. Okay, so sometimes this goes along my line of, hey, sometimes you need to explain your rationale. And one of the things I teach in the boot camp is there are smart tactics in you explaining why you need what you need. The why helps them solve your solution. When you know somebody's why, you can address the solution, right? Because the solution might be satiated in different ways, but you wouldn't know to do that unless you understood what the motivational factor was. Okay, so keep these things in mind. You might, same works for you. Company says, we can't raise your salary. Why? The word because needs to follow. Okay, because. That would be unfair to all the other people who've been working their tails off, who've proven who already have those skills. Okay, well, guess what? I don't have to move, but you want me. So I need, don't call it salary, call it pain for change pay. Okay, give me a signing bonus, cover it that way, right? Things like that. Well, why should I pay you? Because I don't have to move. I don't need your job, kind of thing, right? There is an exchange of rationale that does need to occur in the negotiation so that they can figure out a way. So, hey, okay, I can't give you a $20,000 signing bonus. What if I give you 10 now and I promise you 10 at the end of the year? That works too, right? So but they wouldn't know that if they didn't know that it was my pain of change pay that needs to be covered for $20,000 or whatever. So you need to think about this stuff as you go into the negotiations. I never in a million years thought I would take that long to answer that question, but I think there's a lot of good stuff there for you guys to chew on.